Hello, mic check. Okay, now my microphone is up. Let me connect my bot. Should be somewhere in the desktop. Hey Rituparna, welcome to the stream, bro. You're being more consistent than me. Yeah, this is the question which I'm doing right now. Let me open my editor and try to deal with these things. So yeah, this is old solution. I'll just remove them. It's just Python 3. When they say Python 3, but they do not have any import statements for some reason. Okay, exclusive time. What is the input? Input is n and logs. So maintain the same. S equals to solution s dot exclusive time and comma log. So here it is 2 comma, there is a bit of complication, so 2 comma, I'll just take this array. Oh, output equals to an empty array, return output. Okay, if I recall correctly, the question is about this is the previous question. I completely forgot about these. Wait, it's not needed. Okay. So this is the question. Where is my mouse? I'm not seeing my mouse. Is it turned off? Turned on. Okay. Strange. Very strange. I'm moving my mouse, but it's not moving. Dude, you're supposed to work. Let me connect it. Disconnect and then connect it again. Where's the mouse again? Okay. Yeah, it's not working. I'll just connect it. Wire. Yeah, with wire it works. Okay. So if I remember correctly, so what they're trying to say is I made a significant progress in with my project. Oh, you should be. It's been a long time I have streamed. Oh, you're very happy. What was your project again? I suppose it was something related to some OS. I'm feeling a bit thirsty. Okay. Ah, yeah, Fermi OS. Okay. Entirely see. Rituparna. Is this you? No. What exactly is this Fermi OS? What is the meaning of Fermi OS? Oh shit. Is a generic name for Linux distribution that are created and used at. I do not have much knowledge about operating systems in general. No, Fermi paradox. No. For me, paradox is a contradiction between high probability estimates for extraterrestrial life. I should have disabled that one. I suppose I should have disabled. I will disable that. 1 second. Today's weekend. I'll disable it. Disable link keyword response. Word back to link instead of clearing it, just because the message has link. This is for my own memory. Nothing strange with this one. It open up for me OS, okay. It opens up in a environment. So yeah, this weekend I might need to update another one. My tasks update tenor API. I just heard that tenor API is no longer working. We might need to move to Gippy API instead. This is in public. C. I have no idea, bro. I don't even know how to properly write C. It's been like years. I did like assignments. After that, never really touched C. Never had any use case in my projects. This one is new. I don't even know what I'm looking at, so I would not try it. So how can I try it? Should I boot like an ISO image and then run it in a, what do you call it, virtual machine? How should I actually do something with this? For me, paradox regarding aliens. Anyways, I have to finish this question now. So what are they talking about is zero function has started at 0, and while that was still, so we have like 6 boxes, 3 4 1 2 3 4 5 6 0 1 2 3 4 5 no 0 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, 6 boxes, is it right? 1 2 3 4 5 6. Oh, it starts with 0 timestamp and ends with 6, so that means 7 boxes. 0 1 2 3 4 5 6. So imagine like an array of 7. Oh, you will add a readme to run. When you say OS, I don't think we can just run it directly, right? We have to build an ISO file. Just generally, that's what experience I have with OS operating systems. So now they are saying that function 0 begins at 0 at time, and then it executes 2 of, oh, it executes for like 2 time stamps. How understood? So 0 function started 0, okay, and then it went until 0 function is 6, okay, and then one function has started at 2 and one function has ended at 5. So this is 0, this is 1, and then what? Oh, that's it. 0 1 and 1 in, okay. You can use an emulator like, oh, I know Kimu. Then no need to flash and reboot the Kimu will run directly on your host. I know Kimu. So what exactly is the OS? What does it do? What is difference with it? It's just that I know how. If you say you build a to-do app, I know what to-do app does, so that's why I don't ask any questions. But I don't know what Fermi OS does. So wait, why doesn't it have entire orange? Oh, does it mean it only execute one function at a time, not the other one? Okay, so it given timestamp 2, this one ended. I do not want the whole thing to delete. Okay, anyways, that's fine. So until here 0 executed, and then after 5 let's say 0 0. Building an operating system teaches you how a CPU works. I have currently built basic input out using UART and a physical memory manager that manages the entire RAM. Also just enable the memory management unit that provides virtual address spacing and memory protection. All I can just say is that's impressive because I'm impressed. Keep up the good work, bro. Stay consistent. Don't be like me. So I realized that I would just solve this quest in Leetcode and I'm actually having fun. I don't feel like stopping it. In fact, on Friday I was a bit struggling to go to sleep. I just took my laptop and did some Leetcode. Not, you know, still good at it, but trying to do something. Thank you, thank you. You will see you on my own UI as well. Oh, so I know in Linux base we have like KDE, GNOME. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. So what I realized it, if I follow some sheet, it's like learning every step, which is good, which is faster. But I don't think I'm actually in a competition. It's too late now, so I'm just focusing on some DSA. Okay, what am I doing? So 0 has run for 1 comma 2 3 comma 4 1 2 3 4. So I must like populate an array. That's what I actually thought. So 0 did execute for in this timestamp. Here 0 is executed. Here 0 is executed, 0 is executed, 1 1 1 0 0. That's what I thought about it, but I don't know what happens next. So this is the first one, and then but this is a stack question. That means I need to solve it using stack. So how can I imagine this is a stack? So it says like 0. Okay, at 0 timestamp we have 0, and the timestamp is 2 now. So that means the last used function is like what, 0? uh, Multiple stacks. Well, I understand multiple stacks. Yeah, you mean to say like 0 stack and like multiple stacks. So for 0 I have reached 0 function, so I'm using 0, and it started with like 0. Let's say let's draw like a horizontal stack just for our convenience. Okay, this is like a horizontal stack. So at a given timestamp 0, it worked, and then we got the first function, so we create a new stack, and then this one started at 2, and then again 1. We ended at 5, so that means how can I determine who was running at 3 and 4? So I think we can solve this with an array. Imagine this is an array, so they have two stacks, one for start and one for end. Just guessing, never did this before. Okay, then that's good. I was thinking you're giving me an answer. So two stacks, one for start and one for end. So 0 has started, 1 has started. We are still not dealing with timestamps, so I'm just going to write like 0 2, and then we ended 1 and we ended 0. How am I supposed to identify how long the 0th function has executed? 0 has executed for like 0 1 5 and 6, so 4 seconds of timestamps, or like let's say 4 units, and 1 has executed for 2 3 4, no, 2 to 3 3 to 4 4 to 5, like 3 units. How can I gonna get that information from this one? 0 and 1, and this is like what, 5 and 6. How can I determine how long did 0 function executed? 0 to 1? No, that's 2. How 0 executed 4? Like this. So it started at 0 and nothing happened at one timestamp. Like, so that means like it, let's say 0 to 1, 0 has executed. Okay, and then at 2th timestamp we can say 1 has started, the first function has started, and it went on until it ended at 5th timestamp. That means 3, 4, 5. So here it is 1, 1, and at 5th one it ended. So this belongs like 1, 2, 3. Sorry, we should be writing like 1, 1, 1. And after that we don't know which one executed, but we see that at 6th timestamp 0 has ended. That means obviously from 5 to 6 0 has executed. That's what happens, even though we can see this is the diagram. So like 2, 3 and 4. Oh, it's actually 4 seconds for 5. Yeah, 0 has 3 units. Okay, I understood it wrong. 0 has, even now we can see like 0, 0 and 0. Yeah, okay, yeah. So my plotting was fine. So imagine we deal with this in an array. So it started with 0. So imagine I populate like 6 timestamp of whatever the max digits is, like 6. That means 6 elements. So I know that at 0, okay, a function started. I'll go to the next timestamp. Obviously the timestamp should be increasing. We cannot traverse back in like, what do you call it, past tense. So the next timestamp is 2. In 2, what happened? 1 has started. But how can I fill this timestamp? How can I fill the missing timestamp, that is 1? What function was running in that time? My initial guess was, we know that 0 has started, but it did not end yet. So we create a stack, let's say. So 0 is running here. Okay. And we know that at 2, 1 has started. So that means someone might be running at 0, but what if no one is running? Can I end 0? Is it possible that, can I end 0 here? I don't think that's possible. Oh, that means there should be like a 0 start and 0 end. Okay, I'm getting something. So a 0 function has started, fine, and then it went ahead for nothing happened. So what happens at 1th timestamp? How are you thinking about 2 stacks? What gives you to even consider 2 stacks? I never thought about 2 stacks. I know that the question relies, it falls under stack, so that's why I'm trying my best to imagine a stack like answer. But I just cannot think of 2 stacks. Why would you need 2 stacks? Again, the functions are not 0 and 1. It can be n number, and there are start and end. So imagine if a function can execute twice. So 0, 0, 0 start, 0 start, end, start, start, end. So whenever something starts, that means it eventually ends. Is it acceptance as 62%? Okay, that means it is a medium question. Each function has an end log for start. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Right, I read the question now. I think it will work in one stack. So we know that zero function is running, and no one mentioned anything whether if something, that means if that timestamp is not mentioned, so something is running at that sometime at that timestamp. Now which function is running in this case? That is one. So zero is already running, so that's why I'm keeping zero here. And in the text second timestamp, one function, like the first function, has started executing, and we just save it as one. And currently we have one function because zero did not end yet. Cool. And then until fifth, so we are now at fifth timestamp, so that means 3 and so 2 is done, so 3 and 4 are missing. So which function is running in the 3 and 4? That is 1. So I put 1 and 1. And then at fifth timestamp, 1 is ending. But that means was it still running at what do you call it? At fifth one, I guess so. Use a hash map to store for each function whether the function changes or update the time of the previous one. We cannot determine it. So just because one has started, that doesn't mean zero has ended yet. As we can see, zero is still in the pipeline. It will be coming towards the end. Zero did not end. It stopped executing, but it will be continuing its execution in here. Let me just scroll it a little bit. So here is the one the zero ends. So at one function, obviously 5 is ending, so now 1 is not a function anymore, it's not being executed anymore, we stopped. And then the sixth one is 0. I think this should work fine, right? So we see zeros as 3 and ones as 4. One has ended at 5, and we are pushing one into stack. That means currently only one function executes. That's like concurrency. It's not parallelism, it's concurrency. Even though two functions are executing, zero executes and then it spans up one, that doesn't mean zero is executing. It's not executing anymore. Yes. So now I can see 0 see like 3 comma 4. That's the answer. 3 comma 4. Let me try with this one. If my logic works fine for this one, then we are good. Oh, a little bit less. So we need to populate like an array stack, like 7. 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Is it fine? So there are 6. That means 0 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay. 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, because the timestamp should be the max value. Oh, okay. We maintain a stack. So this is the stack of what exactly is working. Started. Let me bring it a bit close. It's a bit too far. Okay. You can see my screen. So 0 has started. So 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So 0 has started. So we push 0 and we place at 0th function. We see 0 is working and nothing is working at 1. But let's go programmatically. So this is done. And then we come to the next iteration, that is this element. So the timestamp is 2. And what was the before timestamp is 0. We take a difference and we wait a minute. How does we know that 1 is missing? We have 2, we have 0. So we can write a loop and identify. Can we identify? Okay, let's say 1 is, let's think about an algorithm of what is the number which is missing. We can deal with that. So we have 0 comma 2. What setup you use for stream? What do you mean? Windows. I have a dual PC streaming. have a camera. If you want to know my setup, there you go. OBS Studio. But if you want any more details, my Relangi Mama bot has already gave you the link. You can just go ahead and see for specifics. If you want to know anything special, which I didn't share in that, you can just ask me. Yeah. Anyway, you seem new to the channel. Welcome to the stream, bro. Show my face. This is Blazing Bane. I'm super consistent. You can ask my chat. Back to gaming. Back to gaming. Oh, it's working. It's working. So you are planning to? Yeah, I'm always here to help. Okay, so what are we doing? Yeah, we identified that 0 is occupied and now 2 is occupied. What is this? 0 is started. Because this original 0 didn't end, we are going to push 0 inside the stack. This is done now. And we identify that 1 is missing. So we know that at 1th position, 0 is still running. So we put 0 here. And then starts 0, 5. So at 5th position, obviously we put 0 here and we identified that 3 and 4 are missing, and we know that 0 is the running position. We put zeros, and 5th ended, so that means this 0 is no longer active anymore. Let me just remove it. Nice. So this is done. And then 6th one, again a 0 is started, so we put 0 here. Nothing fancy. We remove. Obviously, if there is any missing timestamp, we put that number. If not, we forget about it. Wait a minute, and there is another 0 ended at 6? How is that possible? Wait. Wow. I still can't figure it out how I need 2 stacks. But there is a problem here. It says at a given timestamp, 1 is starting and 1 is ending. How is that possible? They say that no 2 start events happen at the same time, no 2 end events happen at the same time, but there can be start and end. How is that possible? How can an event start at 0 and end at 0? How is that populated? It is the same time. It's different function. I don't even know, because identifying 0 is the same function. So you're saying some other started and some other ended. So 0 is not the same 0 function. So this 0 could be the original 0. Yes, this is all OBS. Yes. Yeah, I'm using OBS, bro. So this is not the same 0. So 0 did not start and 0 did not end. It is some other 0. Okay, now makes sense. But still, how can I plot those two at the same time? So a new function started and a new function ended. So we put 0 and then we just put 0 again and we just remove it. That's it. And then we have end 0. So it's 0. And this one is also ended. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Obviously, for this one, the answer would be 8. But I will not make 3 timelines. So there are like 0. Let's say this is 0, 1. Like the first 0. And then there is another 0. This one is ended. And then there is another start and 0. Okay. And this one is also ended. And there is this one. The original 0 has ended now. Is that what you're saying? So there are 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there are. Makes sense. Okay. Understood. I think they have given the third case. By doing that, I think we should be good here. Let's just give it a try. If I'm able to plot an array with using a stack, and that should be fine. Hey, Spider-Man. We might need to work on Tenor API. It will be what you call it, deprecated after June 30. I got an email from Google because I'm using their Tenor API. For some reason, they are stopping it. Probably was not profitable. So the max value is 7. So I'm going to plot 7 elements: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A bit too small, but that's fine. Obviously, a stack. Okay. So initially 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, what? 1, 2, 3. Oh, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, now it works fine. So at 0th position, we have 0. Okay, now 0 did not end, we start. And then another 0 started here. Obviously, the missing piece is 1. And before it started, 0 was still running. So I'm going to put 0. Cool. And then what happens? Yes, the second 0 function started. So I'm going to push it to the stack until here it's done. And then a 0 ended here. So this is the function which is running while it was ending. So I'm going to put 2 zeros here. Someone liked my stream. Thank you so much. And this one is done. It is ended. So I'm going to remove 0. Let's just remove it. Yeah, I'm still doing it, bro. I'm liking it. So instead of following some DSA sheet, I'm following Leetcode quest, not conquest. No, sorry, context. Is it context or conquest? Contest. Contest. I'm not doing any Leetcode contest. I am just doing a quest, which is easier and super fun. So 5 has ended. So I removed it from the stack. Now at 6th position, 1 has started. Okay. I'm just doing as if a program would do. And at the same timestamp again, it would get to the original function and it says 1 has ended. So it tries to put the same 1 again and it would remove it from the stack. I think I overcomplicated this. And then at the you want to say the problem. There you go. Sorry, I have to update the railing mama not to respond for link. I'll deal with that one. So where are we? We are here. And then 0 has ended here. So the stack is empty. So now we know that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1. I think that's what we need to do. So let's start writing some program. We took some time, a lot of time. So let's call it timeline. Timeline array. Timeline is enough. And we are going to populate it with the max value of the timestamp. But I don't know what is the max value, right? Which we still have to convert it from strings to an array. Sorry, to read the it's like a minor small problem. Okay. Max timestamp equals to, let's say, -0. It's not possible, right? -1 is not possible. So for each element in logs, so what we know is the first element, and we need to split the array and we deal with it. Can we use like a I cannot set a timestamp, I cannot dynamically. Stream is lagging. It shouldn't be. I have absolutely 0% of frame drops, like absolutely 0. Network drops are 0. Frame drops are also 0. Show my face. You need to refresh. Get some quality internet. Okay, Fermi OS, back to gaming. So I only got 1 like. Manish is here, Rituparna is here. That means I need to get 2 likes, but I understand. It's fine. Good boys. Proud of you. I did already. You didn't do it. You did. Someone did it now. Probably you did it earlier. I remember seeing one animation. That's probably from you. And Manish did it now. Understandable. He just joined. So it is for your screen it would show 2, but it's actually 1. But in whatever you see in my the banner down there, that's the real one. Someone disliked. Whoever removed the like, I hope you get constipation. Or I hope you get loose motions when you're in a journey, especially a bus journey. It's horrible. Anyways, so for each timestamp, we'll have like this function name and start or stop. Let's call it as end, and we have timestamp. Okay, this is how we have it. How am I supposed to split it? Is there a function? Dude, don't don't go that way, man. Okay, so first that means we need to identify the first element in the array. What is the function which splits? A string splice. Oh my god. Hey, wait, it is in a single integer? No, it could be double integer as well, right? Oh yeah, it could be double integer. So I cannot just take n of 1. So that means I need to find this index. Okay. I'm just going to do like a index find. Xlog. Okay, first I would say what was I was కలిపి పెట్టొచ్చుగా అంత గ్యాప్ ఇవ్వాలా ఏంటి కలిపెట్టడం ఏంటి anyways, so first that means I need to identify this colons, the position of this colons, and then probably start doing it. Okay, so what is the function to x dot index of this one colon? I don't know how to exactly spell it. Okay, let's try it colon, and once I get the first index, what I was trying to, so function equals to whatever the index, it will be -1. Like we need to get the whole. Oh, log dot split. How do I might need to write this down. Sorry, trying to get my pen. This is a dummy paper anyways. So I have algorithms, I have arrays, I have stacks. Where is the one which has things for Python? These are basically useless. I forgot the paper. One second, guys. Let me search for it. Okay, looks like I lost it. I'm going to write it fresh. So there are like 3 papers for algorithm, like DSA, and I would just take another one. It's fine. I'm not running out of papers. You're too old. You're writing in a book. Hey, I maintain a lot of papers. I have full of them. Write it in a file. I'm just not used to. I'm not used to this. So the problem is, well, that's a good idea, isn't it? So, I just like writing things, Let me do this in my way. Okay. Don't hate on me. Okay, I'm writing the heading as like Python. Okay, what is the spelling of Python? Phy? Okay, I'm just writing on a paper. So, what is the function called? Splice? Split. What is a splice? Is it TypeScript? Yeah, I just take a photos of it. So split function. What it does, it will split a string into arrays. Okay, this is much better now. Okay, split function. Yeah, you're right. I understand. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Where is the one? Let's write some notes. Okay, but I'm not going to use any obsidian. Hey, Rajat, Aditya Rajput, welcome to the stream, bro. Why did my bot did not welcome you? Oh, how old are you? I'm so sorry. I did not see a message. It was kind of mixed between Rituparna. Rituparna, do you really need moderator? I just ignored some of your messages thinking that it was from Reelangi Mama. Obsidian. Why should I use Obsidian? Because this is the repository I use for, you know, all the things. Obsidian. What is the specialty with it? Is it free or is it paid? Pricing. I'm not going to. Oh, per month. What is this one? That means this stores in my device. I'm 27 year old, 27 years old. Rajput, welcome to the stream. Then what are these? I'm not going to pay that much. Hey Boomer, welcome back. Publish notes to web. I'm not going to do any publishing into it. I don't need any version control. Collaborate. No priority. Shut up. I want if I want to sync it with GitHub. Why would I just use Notes, man? Notion, which is better. I think Notion is better than this at this point, at least. Now I need to log in. Just log in, damn it. No, not this email, stupid. 1 second. This is a wrong email. Hey, this is a. I think I tried using this. This is a bit too overkill for me, and it's the mobile version is not satisfactory. Maybe they have updated it. Let me log in one more time. Sorry, guys. Okay. When I have this profile running, why would it show the other one? Stupid. Okay, this is how do you want a new. How can I skip it? Personal life. Skip for now. Thank you. Bro, maybe DSA. Oh, nice. Part-time DSA and or full-time SEO executive. Nice, bro. I'm still new to the DSA, man. I have no shame to admit I am not that great at it. I have always regretted not doing, DSA in my life. Just starting to do it now. I'm enjoying it. It's so far good. So, Python tips for DSA. What am I right? What am I supposed to write? I normally put arrows and is it split? What is this box? Split. This function is used to split a string into arrays. Used in. I don't think I need an example. Just by reading it, I can understand. Okay. Why is it in a new tab? Just put it here. Idiot. Nice. Cool. Oh, once a lot is filled, Notion is very slow for me. But I don't want Obsidian to store things in my browser. I want that to be synchronized. I think Notion would synchronize by default. I think. I think it will. If it doesn't, then it will also suck. That's the basics of it. I would just do Google Docs then if these things did not work. Okay, did I crack this or did? Oh, I understand now. Oh, we are trying to split it. Okay, we were trying to split it. Shut up. Okay, yeah. What are we doing now? Oh, we use a split function. Okay. What am I say? Values equals to x dot split, and this is the one which we are supposed to split. I'm going to put values just to see how the splitting actually happened. I'm not going to return anything. I'm just going to return timeline. So now what are we supposed to do is there will be three values. So function name would be values of 1 or sorry 0, and start or end is start is equals to values of 1, and then timestamp equals to what is the one? Value the end values comma 2. I think it would be always an array of like 0 1 2, like 3 types. So let me just see, print f function has is start at timestamp. Think that's the one which I wanted to print. I don't know, am I missing something here? Yep, done. I wanted to see how this works and basically deal with that next. Python in.py. Function 0 has started, function 1 has started at 2, function has ended as n, and it's okay. That's exactly how I want. Do you want to see that output somewhere else instead of to my right? Because yeah, this should be fine. Yeah, this much should be fine. I think you guys can see everything now. Okay, print the values, that's done. Values is 0 start, 0 start. Okay. So how can we populate an array? Now the max value, we need to determine the max timestamp. So the max timestamp, if it is equals to timestamp, if max timestamp is less than timestamp. Does it work fine, or should I just not complicate it and put something like this? What's the problem here? Oh, if max timestamp is less than timestamp, is it not valid? Oh, it's a string. I need to convert it to an int. Sorry. So this is an int. Okay. Should work fine. Yeah. Okay. Now what? Will this work if I don't mention? No, I don't want to do that anyways. So by this, what we have is max timestamp. Do I have to do a loop one more time just to see it? But it's okay. I'll try to do that now. So timeline. So for range, let's say for x, no, for x in range 0 comma max timeline timestamp. Oh yeah, max timestamp equals to timeline dot push -1. Or probably something like this. Is it add, not push? No. Append? Okay, probably append. Hey, well, how can I? Okay, that's fine. I'll not worry about it. Print timeline. -. So the max is 6. So 0 1 2 0 1 2 3 4 5. It's going to be +1 then. So I have the timeline now. So now the other game begins. We basically do the same. Instead of doing a loop and then splitting again one more time, is there any way we can save these information somewhere? It's fine for now. I just want to deal with output. I'm going to just run it. Why does it run it in here? Okay. So we have the values. We don't deal with the max timestamp now, and we say I'm just going to say temp stack Okay, I'm not going to think about it much. So if doesn't matter if it's a start or an end, we need to push or pop. Okay, so that operation is there. If is start, that means we push, correct? If it is start at that particular timestamp, so timeline of timestamp equals to that function. No, this needs to be done later. This needs to be done later. Before, I need to identify if there is any missing pieces. If timestamp is not 0, we need to think what is the like missing pieces before that. So that means, is there any minus ones? Is it possible to have minus one there? April Fool's Day. Who would be happy for April Fool's Day? So how we need to find an algorithm of how to identify minus ones for that timestamp. So how can I identify? Is it possible that a function might not be running at that particular time? Is it? Oh, that's totally fine. That's totally fine. So if it's not minus one. So if it is firstly, if it's 0, I'm just going to say like start. Then Cloud Code source code was I saw it. And then temp. This is like a temp stack. How should I define a stack? Do you know? Is it an array or append function? This is the one which is running now. If it is not 0, we might need to see current function equals to temp dot minus 1. We have the current function. We need to find the missing indexes. Missing index. So what is the best way to find the missing indexes? So currently the index is 1. We need to see from basically 0 to 1, or we can track like the last index. So last index equals to minus 1. So we see if last index is not minus 1, then do with it. So range missing indexes is, what would be the value? So missing indexes is something like this. For timeline, for x in timeline, or let's say range last index to this index, that is timestamp. We need to see if timeline comma timeline dot x, if it is equals to minus 1, we need to just push. So missing index dot append. What is the index value? That's what we need to do. Did I miss something here? What happened? None is not a subscriptable. If timeline equals to minus 1, missing index dot append, is it wrong or is it right? What is it complaining about? Object of type object unknown is not subscriptable. I don't know what it would be. It will be like a list of int. Does it work fine now? Object of type is not subscriptable. Does anyone understand what is this error? It's just a list. How is that possible? Hey, what is the error here? If the timeline is minus 1, obviously that place is not filled yet. So we might need to like append it. What is the value? Oh, yeah. What am I what am I even doing? Okay, thank you, bro. Thank you. High quality kiss. So we have the missing indexes now, and we see, yeah, subscriptive. It's okay. It's all right. So we have missing indexes. We need to just place whatever the running current function is. If current function is, what will I get if the stack is nothing? Temp.py. So let's say temp equals to this one. Print temp comma -1. What will I get? List is out of index. That means I need to see the size of temp. Error. I was not getting. I was not expecting an error. If length of temp is, what will be length of temp? Is it going to be 0? Print length of temp. I wish I can. Sorry, I need to remove this. So 0. Okay, let me note this now. These are very important for me. Length. Oh, no more notes. We are in 2026. Length of an empty array is 0. Python printing temp dot -1 will error out. This will just help me. I'll just bold them out. Can we put colors? But that's a different topic. Okay. Yeah. -1 I remember -1 would return like last element. Index -1 in an array will return the last element, or will act as a peek in stack. Peek function in stack. Okay, nice, wonderful. Taking a bit too much time, but that's fine. I'm still learning. Okay. So if the length of temp is equals to 0, we are not going to do anything. If it is greater than 0, that's when we deal with it. So we are going to just get the current function, and of course there is a like the current function and current function. Oh, so this would fail, right? This is out of index. Okay, so that means this needs to be somewhere 0, and then we need to do this current function is 0, and then if okay, and for I in missing indexes. I'm taking a lot of time, sorry guys. Push pop methods to the class. It's fine. I think I'm close. Once I identify the missing areas and just put it, my array would be ready probably. For I need to get the whatever the current function is. So timeline dot I equals to current function. Cool. So print f at timestamp at missing timestamp I is set to function. What is it? Current function should be 1. I'll move it a little bit right. I think you guys can see after that. Okay. Hey, where is the code? Okay, it's scroll it. So we see the function here. Nice. So we now have basically set the missing pieces. So if it is a start, we append it and we place that function. Else we timeline of the same. So basically the same happens here. I'll just place it outside. And if it's ending, we just pop isn't it? Is it a function pop? That is not a function? Append pop. Stupid. Python stack. I did not really check the Python basic functions. Push, pop, peek, is empty, and size. These are the functions, or these are the okay. Append is push, peek. It's pop. Why is it not working? Am I using stupid brackets again? Pop. Oh, we do not need any. Oh, I my bad. Things happen, boys. I'm still a beginner. So will it be working fine now? Should work fine. Let's see the timeline or whatever the timeline we get. Timeline, and we are clearing out the output. Main 0 -1 1 -1 -1 1. The missing pieces is not working for some reason. So we are not updating the last index. Not updating the last index. I think I'm in a good point. I think perfectly in a good start. So last index equals to timestamp. What missing? Okay, 00111. Yeah, very nice, boy. Very nice. So now I'll try the other two examples which were provided. If these works, then I'm done. Okay, what is it? It's 1 and 2. Okay, I can optimize this a little bit. First, I want to try it. Is it 1 and 2? Yes. It's 8. This one is missing. 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. These are all ones, or did not copy paste the array. Okay, my bad. I was a bit disappointed at first. 0. Okay, now what I need to do is I need to populate make a traverse of for x in timeline. So we just need to create an index. How can I create a dynamic array? Say an index values and maintain a output equals to this, and I will just say output priority queue. Basically, I'm trying to set a priority queue. So for a given index, I need to just set the values, but all the indexes might not be executed, right? I'll see what happens. I'll just see. So hey, how can I? So we see there is a function 0. So that means at index 0, we need to just place it. Correct? Yeah. Okay. But how would I know? Okay, n is 0, so that means 0 comma 0. I'll just say -1 for need to now. So -1 for x in range 0 comma n. Should that be fine? Print output. Let's just print the output, and for output of this one is index int of x, whatever the index, we just do +1 output. I think for 0, I think it's 0 should be the better option than -1. We do the same here, +1. I would like to print the timeline, and then I'm doing a bit am I overcomplicating it? It's fine, I'm enjoying it, so that's fine. So 3 comma 4 8 7 comma 1. Who's that one? Hey Cyber, welcome to stream, bro. Something flew in my eye. Something flew. Okay, I have the output. I'm returning the output. Let's try these. If it works fine, then we're good. Obviously, these three cases would be easy. let's let's submit, and I'm not sure if this would work. It's running. I hope we are not supposed to use recursion. The first one failed. What happened? So the output is 1821 there. This is completely different than what I expected. So obviously, let's try it. N is 8. I knew something would be coming up. So this one, a very big statement, and then it is 8. Okay, so I don't need these function to be executed. I'll just comment it out. CLS. Okay, let's see. Oh, syntax error is not. Am I seeing an error here? I don't see any error here. Then what is the issue? Start end, start end, start end, start end. Function seems fine. So the max value is 114. Wait, can I take the last index and just directly take the max value? I don't think I need to think about. Yeah, I don't think I need an array of this big of a size. I can just say max value. Just take the last index and then just deal with it. So instead of like a for loop, I can just move front, and I would say logs of -1. This would just give me the max value because that's where the timestamp ends. Saved a for loop. Why? Yeah, we can skip this one. I don't need function. Did I use function here? No. So I'll just remove this one. Oh, we need values. Okay. So what was the issue here? It says syntax at main 28. This is the one. Is not. What is not? Where is it? Is not. Do I have is not here? Is not. Okay. Why does it not equal to? Okay, it's fine. Don't hate me on. So I might need to try populating the array, but they say it should be 20. 20 is a complete different number, so we might need to try understanding populating this one, the question. 0 0 0 0 0. It's a big question. I don't know. So what happens here is at 0th function, we see the 0 has started, and at first, like the timestamp 5, another 0 has started. So this is like 1 2 3. Oh, this is complicated. 0 1 2 3 4. What? 0 1 2 3 4. How come 1 is there in 5? Oh yeah, okay, that's fine. So that's fine. And then after the 6th one, the 2 has started. So we set 2, and at 9th one, 3 has started. So 0 1 2. Oh, I might need to take like a copy of it and paste it in Excalibur to get the indexes. Is there any site which shows, Python array traverse UI? Is there any visual algo? Can I paste my array and then deal with it? Hey, close all this, man. Can I copy paste it? No. Okay, I'll just this is a very huge number. It's a very huge, very, very, very huge. I'll just expand it, and we'll go one by one. Okay, and So this is like 0. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the question. So at 0 comma 1, so at 5th position we have 1, that means all these will be 0. And then at 6th position we have 2, yes. And then at 9th position we got 3, 7, 8, 9. Everything seems fine till now. Is that my output as well? Oh, I have to check what is my output. I think I have copy pasted my output, so yeah, that's fine. And what else? Am I missing like what integer values? Is like trying to confuse integer plus string. I think that's what's happening. I'm doing plus ones. No, this I'm converting it to int and then doing it. So that shouldn't be a problem. Or maybe is that it? 1820 output and 7,69. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's the same digits. So where am I missing? Oh, so this function is called more than a few times. Okay, relax. Let's try now. So 9 is done. Let's see the 10th one. So for 11th it's 4. 10 and 11 is 4. Wonderful. And then at 5 we have 12. Okay. And then at 13 nothing, and 14 we have 6. So this is 13, we have 14. And then what? 15 is 7. 15 is 7, yes. And then we have 24. So 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh my god, I'm 19. 19, 20. I might need to zoom in a little bit. Okay, and then we have 24. Oh, till 24. Oh, 21, 22, 23, 21, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is 24 again. We got 1. Yes, and then 29, 4, and we have like what, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. This is 30. So till 29 we have ones, and what happens on 30th? That is 7. That's where our logic breaks. So at 24th one has started, if I'm correct. Yes, 25, 26, 27, 29. Oh, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, and then at 34 7 has started. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 34. Taking a bit too long, right? Is there any other easier way to just debug this? 34, and then we have 37, 34, 35, 36, 37, and there is 6. Hey, everything looks fine then. Where's the problem? What exactly is the issue here? Unable to understand. 37, and then we have 39 and 40. 37 is 6. Okay, and then till 39 we have, what is it? 39, 5, 7, 38, 38, 39. 39 we have 5, and 40 is 4, and then we have 45. 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we have 50. So what is it? Who is in the 40s now? So 4 at 40. Okay. And then it lasted till, okay, 3 at 45. Nice. So what is the one which is running now? So 4 has ended at 40. So then the function which should be running is which function now? So we need to monitor the stack. What is the function which is running? Is there any other 4 which is running? Okay, the 4 has started at 11, but I don't think there is any other 4. So 0 is started, 1 is started, 2 is started, 3 is started, 4 is started, 5 is started, 6, 7, and then again 1. Okay, 1 is done, and 7. 7 has ended, 6 has ended, 5 has ended, 4 has ended, and 3 has ended. So when 4 has officially ended, shouldn't that be 3? I think I'm missing a small change here. Oh, yes, that means I need to change the position of my code in such a way. So what happens if, the 4 is, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the stack value is different here. I think I should have reached the problem much earlier. So imagine this is the stack. So 1, 2, okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 7 has ended. And then 1 has started again. So 7 has ended. And 1 has started again. And then 1 has ended. And then 7. How that? Okay, 7 did not end actually. Okay, 7 did not end. That means there will be 7 here. And we have 1 started again, 1 ended, 7 has ended. And then 6 has ended, 5 has ended, 4 has ended, 3 has ended. 6 has ended, 5 has ended, 4 has ended, 3 has ended. And then 0 has started. So this is where the game actually goes bad. So we are removing it from the stack, but the current function has already ended. So that means we need to do something a bit different here. So if it's an end, I might need to take the second element instead of the first one. So we don't do a pop. So that means we need to do a pop much earlier. I think that's what's happening. Yeah, one second. So 7, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 7 has dropped here perfectly at 24. When is the first 0? So 7 has 1, 7 has ended. So somewhere around the 40, the game begins. So when I say 4 has ended, what is the value which is running at that point? Shouldn't that be and 5 has ended, 4 has ended? So it should be 3. So how would I know that? So we set the 4 as 40. When are we setting the 4 as 40? And then we get the missing pieces. Okay. And the current function, if it is, we need to get the last second value of the stack. So that means if it is, we need to do this. If not e start, so we just have to pop it right away and then get the last value. Unsure if it makes sense, but let's see. 1821, 1821, 27, 6, 12, 11, 8, 12. Okay, this worked now. This worked. Let's see all the other outputs. So I might need to basically print the value of this one. How can I check? So x equals to, how can I check if the value of output is this one? If is equals to this one. So this one, how can I print? How can I actually print? Print, this is a function. Will that work fine? No? Okay, works fine. Okay, and then we need to print if this one is equals to whatever the first case is, 3 comma 4. I think this should work fine. Not there, not there, not there. So x executive, there's a bracket open and then there's a bracket close. Here equals, yes. Okay, and the second one is this one is 8. 8. How to solve procrastination problem, bro? I keep being loop off it reel series. Just try to find a hobby which you want to proceed, bro. That's what breaks me from that cycle. Is just try to find a hobby which you might actually try doing, like enjoy it. So your brain automatically feels that you like it and it would release dopamine while you're doing it instead of the other way around. Because your brain knows that you will feel bored if you don't watch reels, so that's why it makes you watch reels. But if you find another alternate, then that should be fine for you. So false, false, true. Oh, there's something messed up. This is false. Expected is this one. What is the output I got? Oh, I'm getting this one again. Wait, nothing changed? I thought the things was fixed. So what happens at the timestamp, missing timestamp 140 is 4. That's where the problem begins. So we pop, if it is end, we directly pop it and then get the previous values. But if there is no missing values, we might need to do that before this one. True, 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 true. False. I don't think I need to print the entire output timeline. This is no use. Something is going on. Something is going on. So this one is false again. It's just 18. That's how you use Spider-Man. This one is a little bit tricky. This one is a little bit tricky. Am I using the right data structure for this one, or should I try look for something else? So we know that it's -1. What is the next? If it is not start, we are just directly removing it. Is that the right approach? Is that the right approach to directly remove it? Is there any easier like value which is expected is 20? That means zeros should be 2 more, and there will be lot less values of 0 1 2 3 0 1 2 3 4. For my array, for some reason there are a lot of 4s. Where am I seeing 4s? It's right here. Hmm. Okay, I'm doing something simple. Give me Python code to I'll do it myself. Okay. For x in log temp dot for index for I in range 0 comma of log. Is it comma or 0 comma? Okay, we need to just get the index. So temp dot I equals to log comma x. Smith by hey Smith, welcome to the stream, bro. Welcome to the stream. Print temp. I know I'm trying to do something else. Python temp. I would like to debug what is the exact problem here. .py. Cannot import. What? What am I even trying to import here? Log I. 0 is 0, 1 is 1. So this is much better. Okay, let's see. So log 0 is 0, yes, and log 1 is 5. 0, 1, 2. Okay, oh, we might need to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 5. Okay, and then before the function, obviously it started with 0, so current function would be timestamp f1 is set to 0. At missing timestamp f1 is set to 0. Oh, timestamp f1. I did not write the code properly for that one. Let me just update it here, no worries. So it should be f. There is no need for f. Okay. So for one timestamp, it's 0, yes. And at 2 timestamp is 0, 4 is also 0, and at 1 it is 5. That's fine. And for 6, nothing should be changed at 6. And for 3, nothing should be changed at 9. So 6, 7, 8, where? 7, 8 is done, and then 9 is set, and then 10 is set to 3. Why? 3 started at 9, so 10th will be 3, and then 4 will be 11. Okay, and then 12 will be 5. That's done, and 13 will be 5. Yes, 16th, 14th is 6, so that means 15th is 7. So 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 24. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 24 is going to be 7. 24 is going to be 1. Okay, and then 24 to 29. Yeah, basically from 24 it's 1. So 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 is going to be 1s. Hey Harish, welcome to the stream, bro. Okay, and then at 29 is 1, and no one did anything. So 30, this is where the first game begins. At 30, the array has ended. I might need to put back this print statement. This is actually helpful. I will just put it back. No, I'll just put it back. Problem, this is, I don't know the question for this one. I'll just give you the link. This doesn't have a question ID. You can see it's in the quest. It's Q3, but obviously there is no Q3. No. Let me run this one more time and see the output. Updated the code. Okay, everything passed except this one as expected. I do not have the print statement. this might be a bit challenging. I'm missing something simple. Okay, so at somewhere here, I think I dragged until like what here. So one at 24. So one has started. So 25, 26, 28, 29 will be ones, and then at 34, one has ended. So what is the stack which is actually running? That's the question. Obviously, it should be 7, but I don't know how one is still there. How is one? So I might need to print, just print a simple print. Uh, Setting function at timestamp. What is it? Timestamp. Okay, stack. Print stack. F stack is we might just need to say temp. By this I can understand like what exactly is starting and what exactly is ending. And function. Okay. Do I need an output here? I don't think I need an output. If it works fine, it should be there is no need for an output. Okay. So function 0 is started and the stack is empty. Fine. And then setting function 1 at 5. Okay, the stack is 0. And then missing function is 0, 0, 0. And then it's 2, function 2 has started. Wait a minute. Okay, this is the previous stack, right? So before even anything happened. And then 2 is started at 6. Then at who is running at 7? 7 is running at 2. Okay, so until here it's fine. And setting function 4. Okay, setting function 4 at 11. So at missing 10 should be 3 because the stack is 3. But why are we popping? Are we not always supposed to pop? If not stack, then just pop it. Okay, we're not popping. We're just peeking it. Okay, and then so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is where the game begins now. The one has started, and at 34. Okay, this is where the game begins now. We are not actually removing it, are we? So at timestamp 29. So at 24, one has started. So this was the stack before. After everything happened, the stack is changed to 1. Okay. And then at 29, so 1 has ended. So that means 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 is going to be 1. 29 is also going to be 1. And it ended it. So the current function should be removed. Why the stack is not popping? Why? It's not popping. Print if it did not pop, obviously the original function would not work as expected. I'm sure about it. Popping an element from popping function temp comma -1 from stack. So I'll just print temp. I think this one is not working. The pop logic is not working. Run. But how would the other cases work? That did not work. So 7. Okay. Wait a minute. If not stack, how it if value if e start equals to if equals to start. This is too stupid than I expected. Run. And the first one failed. Why? Okay, this shouldn't be that hard. So zero function is set to 0, stack is 0, setting the stack is 2, yes, and then at 1 setting the stack is 0 and that function 1 at like ended at 5. Okay, and popping the stack at 1, so that means the current function is 0. Okay, that was messed up. We should not pop it right here, I suppose. So yeah, if a function is ending, so we might need to put it back wherever it is. And then like check it one more time before I make any changes. And then check it. Okay, this worked. Pressing a submit again. I made a very silly mistake. This has nothing to do with DSA. Okay, only two failed. Much better. Much better. Okay, what? So what was okay, memory limit exceeded. This would be interesting. So I cannot go all the way. Probably that means I cannot set an array. Okay. I cannot like set an array, so this should be something else. Cool boy. So it's 0 comma 0 n is 1 and the output is okay. We did not have an output for this one. I'm not going to set anything. So it started at 0 and ended at 1000. So it's only one function. When it is only one function, we can just take, okay, it should be simple. If it is only one function, if n is equals to 1, there is only one function, and we just take the max value of the temp. So return zero comma max times temp. Zero comma max times temp. I don't know if it would work fine or not, but I want to try. It's worth a try. It's worth a try. Run. Oh, this would fail because yeah. If n is equals to 1 and length of logs is equals to length of logs is equals to 2. Hopefully this works fine. I'll just update this one function here. Let's try to run like a submit to see if the existing one would work fine. What is this one? Okay, output is this, but we have, oh, we need to return an object, isn't it? Oh, we should not, we just need to return the max timestamp. Max timestamp expected is 1 plus 1, max time plus 1. I am sure this would not be accepted, but a test case should be passed. I'll be happy with that one. Submit. I'm going to learn from the solution for this one. They expected someone would do this. So start at 0, 1 at 0, and then we have 0, 0. So that means we should not do we should not populate like an array and then solve it. we need to do something else. 0 1 1 n. So instead of an array, what are the values now? How can it be? So imagine we do not have an array. Okay, let's take this as an example and let's go all the way to whiteboard. So instead of an array, so we can use like a timestamp 0 0 and then 1 equals to 1. So we can just directly do a population. So we create a key. So 0 is started, so is 1, and then 1 is started at first timestamp. Okay, so we maintain like an array of all the started and ends. So let's say 0 and let's say 1 and ended at 1000. 1 0 0 0 0 0. So that should not work. The moment a next key has started, we need to pause those keys. But how could we actually pause them? Yeah, that's not feasible. So it is started at 0. Okay, and that means we have 1 over here, and 1 has started at 1, so like 1 second, and 1 has ended at this second. So how can I know how long did it run during this period? There could be other transactions. Is it a stack question now? So should we have to like maintain 2 stacks? One for like what's happening and the other one is, yeah, like okay, so for function we have it, but for start, so 0, and we do not know the next timestamp. Okay, we do not know. Hey, how about this one? Instead of O of n 10,000, I think that is not possible. We cannot go all the way there. So how long each function has executed? How long each function has executed? 0 1 1 end and 0 end. 0 has started and 0 has ended. So I need to know the differences between this timestamp. So when was each one? So 0 has started and it ran. So let's populate. 0 has started. Let's take a simpler example. This one is tough to understand. Oh, you're going to sleep? I man, this one is difficult. I cannot. Looks like my previous approach to populate like an array of all the timestamps. I'm unable to understand how to find the differences between the timestamps without using an array. So obviously they have a limit of memory constraints. Log is less than 500, function ID is less than timestamp is less than ding ding ding. So my submission has failed because memory limit has exceeded. There are only like last two, answers available. What are my expectations here? If I just commented out this print, would it pass the does print cost some memory? How can I not use an array and then deal with it? So max timestamp. So if I don't want to populate an array, so in this case, let's take this as an example. So 0 1 2 3 4 5 6. Can I use that district? Can I use this one instead? No, that's too bad. Any good ideas? How can I not use an array for this one? This looks like a trick. Once I get the trick, I would be able to remember it hopefully. But how can I use that without an array? So imagine this. I did how my mind would visualize it, but uh, they're like 6 0 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, 7. So 0 has started. 2. If I can find out the length of you know missing arrays, how can I find out the length of how long this 0 function has executed before it ended? Doesn't matter which 0 function executed, they are all the same function names anyways. So I need to find the length of their execution times. So if I create a map, let's say if I create a map, I think I can create a map using the. So how would the map would look? uh so like timestamps here, 0 is function 0, and then at one timestamp function 1, and at whatever this timestamp is we have 1, and then we have whatever the other one 1 2 3 0 0, we have function 0. So we go from these keys, okay, and we like create a sum, let's say 0 to 1. So function 0 and function 0 1. Function 0 started and function 1 is ended. Okay, we can parallelly do math maybe. So if we go in another way, let's say this is the key and function 0 has started at 0, okay, and then so we just maintain it as like 1 timestamp, and then function 1 is started What is the value? Function 1 is started at, what is the value at function 1? Function 1 is started at 1 timestamp, so there is 1. So 0 as 1 is covered, so the last is 0, the 1 is 0, there is no difference in it, so the difference is 1. That's totally fine. If the difference is more than 2, that's where the game begins. And function 1 has officially ended at this timestamp. So from this timestamp to 1, 2, 3, let's put like 100 and 1000 would be much easier. Oh shit. 7. Can I change this to 10 and 20? Be better. Okay. So let's say now that function 1 is ended at 10. Okay, that means we reach the function 1 again. Cool. We are ending it, but still that means it's like running. So what was the function which we were missing? So we have 2 here, just directly let's add it 2, and we know that missing function values. So from last cursor is 1, and from 1 to 10 it is 9. So that means we might need to populate like 9 plus 1 11. Instead of 2 it's going to be 11, and then 0 has ended at 20, so that means there will be 2, and the last index is 10, so that means 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So 9 values, 9 timestamp which function has run the 9 values for, that should be 0. I think I have an idea now. So instead of an array, like an array, we maintain a dictionary of, let's say, map, and whenever we reach a function we set the map for that one. Okay, and how we set it is simple. So what is the function name? So map. So if exists equals to map.get, what is it, function equals to none. We set that key. If exists, then we just say map of function equals to map of get function plus 1. Zero should be fine. Okay, and I think it's 0. Okay, and then if it does not exist we can just set it to 1. Else map of function equals to 1. So what we do now is, whenever we reach that timestamp for that function we just increment it, and then we find the missing functions. So here setting the setting function at timestamp plus 1. That's fine. So what we do now is we ignore all these prints. I'm not going to do any of this for now, so I'm just going to remove it. So what we do now is we obviously get the last index. We set the last index, that's for sure, and we check what is the missing values. So if current timestamp difference, if timestamp minus last timestamp, last index is greater than 1, that's mean there are missing values, and we just find the missing value. So the last is 8 and the next one is 10. We're missing like what, one value, 8 minus 2 minus 1. Okay, missing timestamps equals to timestamp minus last index minus 1. So we have these many missing timestamp, and we're just going to increment that values inside. So map of the previous function which we are dealing right now. Okay, who are we? So we still need these functions, right? So we still need these functions. I'm keeping it as it is. Timeline of time, that function. We are not dealing with timestamp now. So if I can like directly remove it. Okay. Max timestamp. I don't think we actually need max timestamp as well, but that's for different use case. So we don't need this one. Last index is setting it here. So we must see when are we actually returning it if it's -1. So when am I popping it? When I'm popping at end. So the current function is this one. So these are not really needed. These are not really needed. So the current function is -1. I might just need to, so the current function, and we just say map of function equals to map of get current function. If not just 0, we just say plus what would be the value, whatever the value we get, and we set the missing timestamps. No, I'm going to remove the print statements for now, and we are not going to deal with any of these, I suppose. Yeah, we don't need these ones, but we eventually get the list. Oh yeah, this should be fine now. So what I'm going to do is I would just say output will still be the same, and we just go with the keys for x in keys of map dot keys. What will the map dot keys, like 0? I think we still need it. Yeah, so we still need it. Okay, we still need it, and we are just going to say this one for what would be the normal output. So for keys, for map dot keys, we are just going to say this is a key for int of x equals to map dot get x. So this will not work. What am I even printing? Output? I don't think I need an output. I just need, where is the map? What am I printing here? I don't know. Oh, this is the temp value. Sorry. True, true, false. What was the one which failed? Which is failed is 9. Where's the one which is 9? Oh, this one 8. 8 is the one which is failing. Popping a function at 1 from stack. 7 comma 2. I think this approach should be fine. I might need to debug a little bit to see what exactly is the issue here. I'll put this print aside. I'd like to keep it simple for now. So for 3 comma 4, that's true. For false, this is gone. So what happened here? We might need to print the map. Print map shows what's happening. So 0 is 3, 1 comma 4, and 0 is 9. So that's not valid. So let's see. So 0 has started. So that means 1's timestamp, and then for 2 there is one difference. Oh, this one would be tricky, very tricky. Okay, what happens is, so for the first function we reached 1, and then the start function again we reached 2, but we have a missing value, then that will be 3. And then the fifth function would have been ended, so now it's going to be 4. Shit. Okay, let's go step by step. So 0, current index equals to 0. Okay, and last equals to -1. So that means current index is 0, and then 0 will be 1. Okay, and then what happens? So the current index is equals to be going to be 2. So we just set it as 2. The last index is going to be 0. Okay, and it's still 2. We are missing one value, so it's going to be 2. Normally it's going to be 2, and sorry, 7 equals to 2, but we know that we are missing one value, that means it's going to be 3. And then now the current index is 5, the last index is 2. 2 will read in 2 values, so it's going to be 5. It's going to be 5, the last index is 5, and the current index is 6. Okay, and the function 1 has started, and the function 1 has also ended. Oh, that's where the problem is now. We don't know the exact ones. So it has started and it has ended. Would it be 1 or would it be 2? If the current is the same as the last one, we might not need to append it. Correct? So I might need to write that one logic. If where is the append value here? Okay, if exists, that's the start, and then we might not need to append it. Okay, if the current index, the last index is equals to is not equals to, where is the current index? Timestamp. We do not need to make a plus. That's what I'm thinking. False, false. Everything is false. Everything is false. So if last index is not equals to, obviously the first one is not equals to timestamp, that's when we have to do it. And what's the problem? C 0 comma 1. So 0 comma 1 comma 5 comma 0 comma 1 comma 5 comma 6, it's going to be 4. How is that even possible? So the last index is -1 and the current index is 0. Obviously they are different, so that's why we just let it increment. Or else we do this here and we do not do this here. True, false, 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 false. Print current time stamp. Oh, is it the same function? Yeah, current, the exact same timestamp. Current timestamp equals to current index. Where am I getting the current index from? Oh, yeah, timestamp and last index equals to last index. So current timestamp is equal to 0, last index -1. There is difference, so that's why they are incrementing it. If exists or if not. Print setting map for function +1. Okay. Setting the current times. What? Current timestamp is equals to 6. How? What is the first value? It's 0. Current timestamp 6. Am I missing something? How can that be 6? For x in logs, so current timestamp equals to timestamp. Oh, I did not. Oh, this is bad. That's the reason it might be doing it in a different way. Yeah, that's the reason. Probably that's the reason. So whatever it is, do we have where is the timestamp condition? If current index, I don't have the current index. Sorry, timestamp. Timestamp equal no, if not equals to last index, that's when we do this append. If not, we're not going to do the append, we're just going to ignore it. Same way here, we probably, if there is no missing value, then it should be fine. I don't think that would be causing an issue. True, 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 false. Did this thing execute it? It's a bit complicated for me. So that's true. That's true. That's true. This last one is false. Why? 0 0 0 0 1 1 1. So what happens here is the current timestamp is 0 and last is -1. So setting the map for 0 plus 1 for function 0 plus 1. So that means if we are already setting it, then why not just show it? Current timestamp 0 and function is function with last index, and we setting the map value of function as map dot get function. Should be it. PLS. Most of them are true except the last one. Why would it be false? Something like that. This one, 1 2 3 4. Why is it true and then false? This is true. Oh, this one is absolutely not needed. We might need to. So everything is true, 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 except this one is false. So what would be the issue there? The current timestamp is 0. So current timestamp is 0. Yeah, this is the only function we might need, but it's okay to keep that. So what is the last one? So current function is 0, timestamp is 0, and then the last timestamp is 0, 0, 0. Setting the function value 1, the current timestamp is 0, the function is 0, the last index is 0. So setting the map for function 0 is 2, and then popping the function 0 from the stack. Where did the pop happen? Missing timestamp. Print missing timestamp. So setting print f comma, and just set, what can I just show map. This is the last value, so missing 9999999. So 10,001. This is false. What is the output? Oh, this is the output is wrong. I do not know the exact output for this one. Yeah, it should be fine. Let's see what happens. Run. Submit. I don't know. Feels amazing, but I do not know how exactly I solved this problem. It was fine. So let's pick some solutions though. This is my solution. A lot of challenges. I might need to do these. Reconstruct a 2D binary matrix, minimum time to break locks. Okay, so now we understand that it beats just 5% in the runtime. I think this will change frequently based on, if I just remove the prints, it would be a bit faster than this one. So this is not needed, this is not needed, this is not needed. This should be populated again anyways. I don't think the values is needed. Last index is -1, temp is the stack. So I'll remove this, Imagining I'm removing all the prints. Also these, I was able to do it, but how can I memorize it? I don't think I need to memorize it. Print. Memory is a lot less than actually, no, memory is a lot less, but what is the fastest approach? So what? ID, comma stamp, comma items. Okay, hey, that is a good approach. Instead of doing like 0, 1, and we can do this. Yeah, we can just copy paste it and put it in our Notion, would be fine. We can quickly assign things like below. If call stack, then time -1. This is absolutely different than what I expected. Obviously a better solution than what are they using? So they probably get the function ID start and timestamp, and then if it is a start, if call stack, then append 0. If not, then they're just going to do a pop minus 1 is equal to timestamp minus last timestamp. Oh, they're doing the same. Oh, plus 1 minus 1 equals 1, call stack like one function. How would call stack is equals to 0, and then they're just appending 0. They're not appending anything else, they are appending 0. If it is a fail, we are obviously they are getting the time, and then after getting the run time, it is 0. So 0 runtime equals to exclusive IDs plus, yes. So they are doing the same thing. They are doing the same timestamp minus last timestamp plus 1. They are kind of doing the same thing, but executive times of IDs. So, oh, I don't need a memory. I don't need a map. I can just use an array. Yes. So if I use a like an array, let's say if I use an array list of int, what happens? So I can just populate 0 star. What was the shortcut? 0 comma n. So and we would just need the function ID. Map.int. Okay, and then map.int equals to, this is the current function, and then we don't need these keys, isn't it? We can just return the array. I don't know if this would work fine or not. What is it? Map. Oh, that fucked up. 37. What happened? Map.get. Am I getting an error? Oh, yes. So there is no need for this exist anymore. There is no exist, and this else conditions is not needed. You know what? Let's just stick to it. Map dot function is supposed to be int false. There's a bunch of things which are false. I understand now. So we could have easily saved. I think that's what we are missing. Most of them are pretty much the same. Yeah, good question. We need to do the next question more challenging. Max number of drafts, max number of subarrays. Oh my god. Oh my god. We might need to do similar questions for this one. Or is build an array with stack operations? Push, pop, pop, push. This is the one I did. Okay, I'm going to ignore that one. Elevate, polish. Similar questions, basic calculator expression, and add operations. This one was a bit tricky. I don't know how did I solve it. Yeah, I defined operations. Oh, I replaced like the token with the value and then like printed it out. Operations and final. Did I use a stack for this one? I did not actually use a stack for this one. Just defined an operation, but it's fine. Executive functions. Just we might need to do the like other similar questions. I actually solved it. So where can I see similar questions for this one? Editorial, no. Submission. Okay, and then accepted. I saw similar questions for this one. Topics, senior staff, discussions. I don't need discussions, but where is similar questions section? Editorial stack. I should have taken a stupid screenshot. Should have taken a screenshot, boy. Nothing editorial is needed. Solutions. Nothing. Submissions. So I have added my code. Let's say we like submit now and see if it makes any difference. It's accepted. Then where is the similar? Okay, now I have it. More challenges. We keep it in an array, or let's say in same somewhere here. DSA problems similar. Similar to the stack based function execution problem. Discussion, editorial, take the risk. Where is a similar? Whoever wrote the description is incompetent. Share my concern. I was thinking, I saw problems which are similar to these ones, but I just could not come up with this. Let's see if I go back, what will happen. Okay, that did not change anything. Okay, we have mono stacks anyway, so I can just jump into that. Where can I see minimum similar problems? Hey, this is a good question. I'm liking it. Can I save this question? Save. Nice. Favorites. Solutions is obviously not needed. Submissions. I have did my submissions, but I saw a bunch of different questions, bro. I can see my live stream. I can see my live stream and just get a screenshot of it. That's the that using Bane with the same live stream. I think that should be fine. So a few minutes back, I suppose. So 1 minute back. Okay, let's go a minute back. Oh, similar questions. Okay, this. What is this one? Build an array stack. I was trying to fix my code. Then did I see? Where is the one? Where is the one? Where is the one? What is the one? I saw similar questions. I wanted to take a screenshot of them and do them next. Oh, right here. Right here. I'll just take a photo of these and save it myself. More challenges. Hey, which question is this one? Executive time zone. Yeah, this is the same one. Why would they not show them again? Some more challenges. That should be fine. So, did they show here? Test case, test results, test accepted. No. Probably with a refresh, those things would be gone. Anyways, tomorrow we are dealing with these gas station and question. I'll continue again the next time. Thanks for joining. See you again. Until then, bye bye.